Alright guys, let's talk Futtrading.co.uk. You guys ask how you can support my content, that is how you do it. In return for supporting my content, you will get the buying and selling prices for every single card on this game for as low as £10 a month. It's really, really easy to use, but what we like about the site is we teach you guys how to trade. It's not just go and buy these cards, we teach you guys why it is. I even handwrite 2 guides every single week, giving you guys the ins and outs of trading and why we do what we do and what to look out for. £10 a month for tier 1, £15 a month for tier 2, £20 a month for tier 3, and you will never need to spend a single penny on FIFA points ever again. So check out the website, but for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below and make sure notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. As always with these videos, we're using stuff from the website. Check out Futtrading if you want to make millions of coins very, very easily. It will not take you much effort at all. All the prices, buying and selling prices are there for you already. Thank you to everyone that has joined us this year. It's been incredible. Got some guys that are in the top 100 for transfer profit for the year, which is absolutely incredible. So make sure you check that out. And please do feel free to comment down below. I always try and get back to you guys where I possibly can. And make sure you like the video if you enjoy it. It massively helps the channel to keep growing. But this video is really for anyone, absolutely anyone on this game that wants to make coins. Now, on my main account, you guys know I've got a very, very good team. More than competitive with everything that I want to do. So that's my team. But I've also got like 1 point something million now invested in Team of the Weeks because I want to just sell those basically when they are needed. And we'll get less than 1 million coins profit or whatever it is. And yeah, basically be able to buy Team near Kante not far from there. But this video is all about those of you that have done exactly what I've done. You've got no coins left. You've got 0 coins. How do you make 1 million? I guarantee you, if you follow the tips in this video, you will make 1 million coins. If you want to work hard enough, you can get it done in a week easily. Absolutely easily. Even if you don't want to, you want to work moderately hard, you can do it in a couple of weeks. It's really, really easy. So, go on and spend all your coins. You've built your team. That's it. You've got 4,000 coins like I've got here. Whatever. You can have 200 coins. Step 1. Is to build a coin base. That is the most important thing to do, and it is the hardest part of trading. Getting your first 100k is tedious, it is long, it is boring, but it is well worth it. So, numerous methods you can use here. I'm going to show you like the 3 that I would use. The first is to work with League SBC silvers and bronzes, okay? Now, as a basic rule, when working with League SBC cards, if you're working with Major League, work with any bronzes, any silvers. If you're working with minor leagues, any silvers and rare bronzes. Skip out non-rare bronzes. They're not that good to trade with minor leagues. So, let's say theoretically you were going to use the CSL. What you would do is you go to silver and you find out the minimum they are selling for. So we have a little look. So there's a 200 coin one there. And there's a 200 coin one here. And basically the minimum they're selling for is 400 coins. Anything below that is a buy. You then buy that card and you flip it back on for what it sells for. So that card, 3 times its value. Zheng Long, okay, a lot more than that worth its value. We're going to go about 1,500 because I know that's what he sells for. You flip them back on. And then when you're here, minimum 400 coins is what these are selling for. We'll just compare price on them and see if any of these cards here have actually got more value. Eric doesn't really have much more value. This card has more value, so we'll buy that. And then Dong Zhusheng, we'll buy him as well. And again, not all of these cards will sell for 2,000 coins, but list them up for that. List them up for what they're close to and see what you get. You know, no matter what happens, you can't really go wrong at all because you bought them at the cheapest that any card is selling for. So you're doing that. You're going to keep flicking and keep flicking, keep flicking. That's fine there. And then what you can also do is reverse your filter. And by doing that, we change our filter. If anyone wants to know why we did a 15 million here, when you do that and flick it down, it refreshes the card. So it brings up any more cards that are going to pop. So bring up any new ones behind this. You can compare price XB. I think it's Square O, is it? On PlayStation, it might be. But you can flip your filter around. Make your max buy now that. And then your max price 400. And it allows you to bid on these cards. So we can throw bids down. On absolutely everything that we see here. We can throw a bid down. And this leads me to my next point. Because you can do this with any league. Okay? But that method there becomes a method that we're calling coin farming. Okay? Now coin farm is basically just spreading your bets, buying as many cards as possible and lifting them back up for what they're selling for. So you know the minimum really for CSL is 400, maybe 450. You know that you can now bid as many cards as you want to bid, whatever your budget allows you to do, up to 350 coins. And no matter what happens, you are guaranteed to make profit because of what the CSL cards specifically here are trading for. Now, as I always say, if you guys choose to go and all use the CSL, more for you. I've just shown you the method. You've got tons of leagues out there you can work with. Really good for Libertadores, really good for Sudamericana, really good for a load of these leagues. Eredivisie is great for. You've got to work with more and more of them, and that's important. So we've worked with players. We've done the coin farm, and now we're getting boring. Now we're getting bored with it. Oh, I can't be asked to do that anymore. Let's talk about consumables, and specifically, really, you want to sort of work with the higher rate consumables. But actually, at the moment, I'm quite liking working with club items. They're really, really good to work with. So you might want to go for the badge. And a basic rule for working with the badge, really, really simplistic, is... Let's go kit, actually. Let's go kit. Is you want to make sure that you're looking at the better teams, okay? The better teams. So we'll look at Man United, primary colour red on their kit, because we know that their kit's normally a red home kit. And you want to see what they're selling for. So you can see that United kits are selling for 3,200 coins at the moment, okay? And as I flick that open, we see that the Liverpool kit was selling for a little bit. We'll have a little look at that. See if it's got the same value, maybe more. You never know. Now it's less, so we flick through. And people list these up a lot lower than they're actually worth. Let's go back to Liverpool again. I hate how it does that. It's really jarring. A lot of people list these kits a lot less than they're worth because they don't realise that a lot of this stuff has value. A lot of this stuff has massive, massive value. And so every now and then you'll come onto it and you'll go, oh, I see a Liverpool kit there. So you know he's selling for 2,500, you can write that down. And then every sort of half hour or so, just come on and have a little look. There might be a Liverpool kit on an undercut. Could be Real Madrid, Barcelona, any of them. And what you're looking to do here is get your first 100k, 200k, and that's really what you want to be doing. You want to get your first 100k, 200k, and you don't really want to have to wait too long for that. As you can see, these are coming through nicely. The bids we put in, we've got 2 of them straight away, and you can do that across multiple leagues. So you're not just sitting there waiting. We're going to go 700 coins on this one for 3 hours or so. So you're not just sitting there waiting for ages. You can just go and do the CSL. Then you can do the Pro League. Then you can do the Eredivisie. And coin farm that way. So you're looking to get your first 100k and then into your 200k. You only want instant profit methods. I get people that message saying, what do I invest in with 10k? You don't invest. You're looking for instant profit, quick flips, quick money. And you'll see your coin total build and build and build. And that is what should motivate you. So that's your first step on making a million. Get yourself to 100k, 200k. Next step, I'll be right back. All right, so you've got your first 100k, your first 200k, maybe even 250k. Now what do? Number one, you keep doing what you were doing before. You don't just stop that. Now you've got your coins. You don't go, right, I'm done beyond that now. I'm above that. Like, sod that stuff. It's still relevant. It made you a load of coins. But there are 2 methods here that I would look to work with that I think are the most important, and one's easier than the other. If you are good at memorizing, then I would go with generalized special card trading. That is trading with special cards that have hunters and shadows on them. But we've got the buying and selling prices for all those cards on the site. For you guys that aren't on the site, in my opinion, your best bet could be to work with the current promo cards. That being the current Fit Birthday team, for example, this week is our current promo team, and the current team of the week is our next one, okay? And so what you might want to do is just go, okay, cool, what have we got here? Let's look at Simeone, for example. It's 86 Simeone. So we go back to Simeone, and we'll find out what 86 Simeone is selling for where possible, because obviously it's not the easiest card to look for. Simeone. Giovanni Simeone, right? So he's had a brilliant season. He's had a lot of special cards. It's very, very hard to find at times. But 86 rated Simeone here. Going to flick through, keep flicking through. And as you can see, his average price is 22,000 coins. Now, let's see what he sells with a hunter on him. Not that one, hunter. So with a hunter, there's 22,000 coins. Let me flick through again. So for example, that card is an infinitely good buy. Because with a hunter, there are no hunter cards anywhere near 22,000. Anywhere near him. So you could generally go and buy that card now, no problem. List him for 27k. Because you don't get too many cards that have got hunters or position changes on them being sold. If we look at midfielder for Giovanni Simeone, so little of them. Look, the nearest midfielders, Shadow... Why would you put Shadow on that? Shadow sent him in for 30,000 coins, 8,000 coins more. So you can work with these cards because you can see exactly what they're selling for right now, and everything you need is on the screen in front of you. Now, I don't want to see people go, which cards do I buy? I've just told you, any. Absolutely any of these cards work. For birthday team 1 teams, look at Kamara, Doku, these sort of cards, Torreira, at a lower budget. A higher budget, you work with higher budget stuff for sure. But that's what you can do. Now, once you start to get the hang of position style trading, what you might want to do is do the generalized position style trading. Position change trading. Or obviously Chem Stars as well. So I do 2030, 10, 20, 30. I've shown you it a million one times before. But you get them all up, you flick through, you get to like 58th minute, and you just check, compare price on these cards and see what they're selling for. Now, if you had the website right now, you type in UPA and it would tell you the price on them, what it costs. If you haven't got the website, you have to flick through or check FootWiz. The prices can be a little bit iffy. But you keep doing that basically. See if there's any at the hour mark here. So there's 103k in a case, sir. Is he an undercut? It looks like a decent undercut. So it's an okay undercut, nothing special. He's got Hunter on him, but I probably want him. I mean, the 100k one, that's not so bad. The 100k one I'd probably be interested in to sell for 110 later on. And that's what you do. So 110, whatever it is. If you've got a Cantor CM as well in your club, that's untradeable, you can add that to that card. Give it another 3, 4k of value. Really, really easy. And that's what you want to keep doing, flipping those cards on for what they're actually selling for. Let's have a little look if Simeone is still there. Because people are slacking on him at the moment if he's still there. Because if not, I'm going to get my Sean's account. Yes, I want this card. So that is this Giovanni Simeone card. We're back for the final way you can make loads of coins this year. I'll be right back. All right, I went onto Sean's account and bought the Simeone because it's a good deal. I'm going to get that listed up now straight away. We've been buying stuff on Sean's account just for the next sort of day or two to see what happens. We're going to go 27 on it. It should sell. Let's go. Might as well just go 1 day on it, to be fair. It will sell at some point. But Simeone's been bought. So, you started off doing your coin farming. You then started special card trading, doing all those bits and bobs. You got yourself to 500k. Now remember, when you are special card trading, if at that moment in time you get down to 5k again, use that 5k to repeat step number 1 and start coin farming again. Because while you're waiting for things to sell, and that's cycling, you can still make more coins. Extra 10, 20k at a time. If you did that every day in a week, made yourself an extra 20k from coin farming, you get 140,000 coins. So it's about mixing it up as well and adding to it. But you've got 500, 600k. You can keep ChemStar trading, you can keep special card trading. But this is when the power of investing comes into play. So we're going to have a little look at some Team of the Weeks. We'll go back and have a look at maybe... What Team of the Week's banged? I think Team Week 22 did very well, didn't it? If we get up a couple of cards. Try and get the right cards up for it. Because I want to make sure we're giving you the best possible examples so you guys know exactly what you're doing when it comes down to it. So yeah, this is a good sign of it. So someone like Hubner here, for example, 81 rated, 14,500 coins. At his low point was basically discard. Remember, this gives you an average each day. You would have been able to pick him up for 11k and below. Over time, as it was needed, he fluctuated up and he's now sat at 14,500, okay? So from his buy of 11, you've got 14,500. Now, that is a small climb in the grand scheme of how Team of the Weeks have done this year in investing in them. But you know you've bought him at discard price. You can't really go wrong. So if you invested in this card, you're looking at about 3,000 coins profit per card. Now, with your 500,000 coins, arguably you could go and buy at least 40 of them. At least 40 of them. So 40 times 3,000, doesn't hard break up enough, 120,000 coins. Just from these cards alone. You can then do that again and repeat that method and repeat that method. But what you can do, let's say you've got 600k. You can go and invest 400,000 coins into Team of the Week. So you go, right, I'm going to buy, for right now, for example, Jeremy. He is basically discard price. So you can turn around and go, right, I'm going to buy a load of these Jeremys who is basically discard price. You can get them at 10.5 easily. I'm going to buy 40 of them, okay? I'm going to buy 40 of them. Leave them there. I've now got 200,000 coins to special card trade with. I'm going to turn that 200,000 coins into 300,000 coins within a couple of days. So I've got 400,000 coins sat here. I've got 300,000 coins sat on my account. I'm going to keep special card trading until these cards go up in value and you increase that. Maybe do some coin farming as well. And then SBCs come out, which will happen. They will happen where it's a party bag. Whatever it is, they require 2 Team of the Weeks. It happens every single promo. That's when these bounce. And they go from 10.5 to 13 to 14 to 15. Somewhere around that. So while you're sitting waiting for these cards to go up and you've got yourself, I don't know, let's say theoretically you got yourself to 300k, okay? You then go and sell all your Team of the Weeks at 15k, which is more than feasible. It's what they've done all year. You're looking at about 4,000 coins profit per card minimum. It's 160,000 coins. So that's 400,000, goes to 560,000. Add your 300,000, that's 860,000 coins sat there. And then you can repeat that again. Go and put another 500k for Team of the Weeks, whatever it is when they go down in value, and then trade with special cards again. It is all about continually buying, continually selling. And if you do that, you will make easily $1 million a week, but you can make more than that if you really want to work hard enough. So let's sum it up. Step 1, start by coin farming. You can use League SBC cards. You can use consumables. You can use golds even if you wanted to. You could do the exact same thing you'd do for League SBCs, but with golds. Build yourself a coin base. Aim for about 250,000 coins if you can. It is the hardest part. It is the most tedious part, but it is the one that has to sort of set you out to make sure you can make the coins afterwards. Once you're at 250k, use any type of special card trading you want from what I've just shown you. If you're brand new to trading, I'd use current promo cards because you can check their price and it's relatively consistent. Very, very important. Really good time to buy those cards as well with chemistry styles and position changes is at 6 p.m. every day. Most people in the games, you'll see a lot of them being listed up very, very quickly, very, very easily. Trade that until you get to 600k. You can do that in a couple of days easily. But probably about 4 days into a week at this point. 4 days, give or take. Once you get to that point, set aside maybe 2/3 of your budget to invest in either Team of the Weeks. You can invest in promo cards that are currently in packs. If you remember, I told you guys to invest in Smalling a little while ago. You made 7,000 coins profit per card. Once promo cards leave packs, they tend to rise in value. Especially those that are discard price in terms of fodder price or lowdown. They rise out of packs. Hold those cards until they rise. Hold them until they come out of packs. Whatever it is you want to do, hold those cards. Really, really easy. Then use the rest of your coins left over, the other 1/3, to do special card trading again, and then any small budget left over to coin farm. Repeat that process and keep doing it while you're waiting for your investments to rise. Once your investments rise, sell those, add that to the coin budget you've got from your special card trading, it will bring you close to 1 million coins, and repeat process, and repeat process, and repeat process. Do not forget one simplistic thing though. While you are doing this, and once you've got to each target you want to, buy yourself a lovely card for your team. The whole point of trading is to improve your team and make it better. So buy yourself a lovely card to improve your team. I promise you that is where the motivation comes in because all you want to do then is trade more to get better cards. That's how you make 1 million coins in a week. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But for now, I'm out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.